This is episode 9 of The Spectrum. It was recorded on February 7th, 2025. The subject of this episode is Trump's fourth executive order attempting to erase transgender people from America. It was posted on January 28th, 2025. It is titled, quote, Ending Radical Indoctrination in K through 12 Schooling. It should really be entitled Making Minorities Invisible. This order appears to exist because Donald and other white men like him seem to think that anyone who isn't a white man shouldn't get any classroom time. It isn't about them being the hero. It forces school to avoid actual history, and it wants schools to discriminate against transgender students. Like all the orders that discriminate against transgender people, this one is not based on facts, but on made up claims about the nature of biology and pretending that gender is not a real thing. It threatens to cut off federal funds to schools who teach the truth about gender or diversity. It threatens school employees with legal action for a bunch of things, most of which are already illegal, like sexually exploiting minors and offering diagnosis or treatment without the appropriate medical license. This is just noise, as there is nowhere in the country where that would be permitted. However, he also threatens employees who are, quote, unlawfully facilitating the social transition of a minor student. This is such a vague statement that it could mean anything. Could using a name or pronoun get you a jail sentence or fired? Fundamentally, this is about indoctrination, but it's Trump that wants to do the indoctrinating by making discussion of real history, real biology, real psychology, and real people forbidden subjects. Teaching those things is just education. You only forbid subjects when you don't want people to know the truth. This is an evil policy, like all his policies that seem to make transgender and non binary people invisible officially. Any policy that tries to prevent helping groups that have historically been discriminated against is evil. It is a desperate attempt by an old man to turn back the clock, and it will ultimately fail because it will create support for the very groups he wants to repress. We still have yet one more transgender ban to get through. Donald really needs to get a new hobby. But he and the people around him seem to love hurting people. When your politics is built around who you hate, there really is something wrong with you. Policies like this will lead to the deaths of transgender students, and Donald Trump will be responsible for them. If you have an experience of LGBT life you would like to share, if you are a transgender student or parent of one, you would like to share your views on what is happening, please contact me at spectrumpodcasthost@gmail.com. Take care and stay safe.